China Mac is this. I mean, he's already there, but he's like this close, man. This close to just, I mean, being huge, you know.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? It was dope how we met, man. If that flight don't get delayed, I don't never meet China Mac. If that flight don't get delayed, because me and Little Sean was sitting in the back of the plane, and he was sitting like toward the middle. And the way they board people now, you know, they board the back first, and then they board the middle and the early. You know what I'm saying? So, had everything went smooth, he would have boarded after us and would have deplaned before us, and I never would have met him. And then that was the day me and Lil Sean was going down to Miami to lock in the entrepreneurship conference that he ended up speaking at. You know? And the flight got delayed, and we got off the plane, and boom, we met right there and shot an interview right there in the terminal, in the airport terminal, right on the spot. And then from that day, you know, me and him, we just connected, man. You know, China Mac is kindred spirits. Me and him are kindred spirits. You know, when you know, you wouldn't understand, and nobody, if you've never been to prison, you've never been to jail, you're not gonna understand that when you meet another dude who's been to the joint, you know, it's like a kindred spirit, because you know the stuff, you know that experience, and you know that world, and it's a different world than this world. So once we met, we just been locked in ever since. You know what I'm saying? We've been locked in ever since, man. And man of his word, you know. He came down. I asked him to come and speak at the conference in Miami. We agreed upon a price. No written contract. No written contract. I said, China Mac, I can pay you this. He said, let's do it. I cash apped him the money. No contract. I asked him to promote it on his platform. He did. Everything I asked him to do, he did, and more. Got him a room. Everything I said I was going to do, I did. And everything he said he was going to do, he did. No contract. And see, that's that jail contract. That's that prison contract, because in jail, in prison, regardless of who you are, race, ethnicity, whatever, if you tell somebody you're going to do something on a certain day, yeah, you better do it. It better get done, because you know, your word and your rep, everything hinges upon your word, and there's no contract, there's no small claims court, there's no attorneys, there's no jury to weigh the evidence. You do something that ain't right and exact to somebody, you got to pay for it right on the spot. And see, that's just something that you have to experience in order to understand what I'm talking about. Yeah.
All right, so where are we going right now?
Well, right now we're gonna drop Lil Sean off to school, and I do this every morning. You know, I got joint custody of Lil Sean. I co-parent with his mother. We on good terms. And the nights that he stays with me, you know, I get him ready. Well, I make him get ready for school. I make him something to eat. And then I shoot him to school, drop him off, and then I get my get my day going, you know, my YouTube videos, get them up. I got the podcast I just started. I'm gonna do an episode of that. You gonna do an episode of that with me?
Sure.
All right, so we're gonna do an episode of that today. We'll talk about self-confidence, and you know, just another day. Maybe I might write a little bit on my book. Work out. You know.
Talk about just taking advantage of every day. It seems like you do so much, you know, and it's like you have a ton of ideas. Like, talk about just constantly trying to figure out the next thing and experiment.
Man, Brian, man, let me tell you something, man. Every day that we are alive is an opportunity, man, especially if you living in America, man. You know, you talk all of that, you fantasize all of that, you dream all of that, you envision all of that, you want all of that, but you wake up in the morning and you don't do nothing. That's your fault. That's your fault. And see, with me, see, I've been a millionaire before. A real one. I had a real $1 million and lost it all. So I know, I got a reference point. I know that shit is possible. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no fantasy to me no more. It ain't no dream. To somebody that ain't never been that rich before, it could seem like a fantasy or a dream that they gotta, you know, like only the lucky people can get that. Oh, there's something special about him. He's lucky. Ain't nothing luck in it, man. It's motherfucking hard work, man. A nigga got to get up and get busy, man, every morning. And, you know, my discipline game is money. You know, I don't fuck around, you know, just be jerking around in life like I did when I was in my 20s and 30s. You know, because at that age, you got a whole lot of time to blow. But when you're 52 like me, and I'm fit over 50, you know, you really understand that time is of the essence. And you understand your mortality. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what I do, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a competitor. I'm aggressive, man. Everything, all that. I wake up every day to win, man. I wake up to win, man. I'm playing to win. I'm not playing with y'all at all. Ain't nothing funny. You know?
I love it.
I got a 10-year-old son. And ain't nothing funny, man. Ready? Here.
That's good.
My son right there, y'all. So I'm gonna pick you up Thursday, championship game.
Yep.
Championship game Thursday. And then you walking home from school today?
Yeah.
Alright. You finna go around the back?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I'll see you later, man. I love you, man. No, what we was talking about as far as my YouTube channel, I had never, I'm an accountant by trade, man. I'm a finance man. I was a licensed real estate broker. I have an accounting degree and I have a master's degree in finance, right? So when I got out of prison, federal prison, I couldn't get a job at Wendy's, nor at the gym I was working out at. So I started this window cleaning business, and I started filming myself cleaning windows. I went and bought a GoPro Hero Black 5, and I started to film myself cleaning windows. I'm not a tech person, I'm not a gadget person, I don't, that ain't my gift, but I taught myself everything that you see on my YouTube channel, man, which is the dopest channel on YouTube, man, and my Patreon channel, man, Sean G on YouTube, Podcast with Soul. I do all this shit myself. Editing, shooting. I downloaded some free editing software off of Google, off the internet, and just taught myself. And the channel has grown, man, and I'm at 80,000 subscribers. Almost 1,000 subscribers on my podcast, which I started less than a month ago. And I taught myself all of this shit, man. You gotta be, if you want something out of life, man, it ain't no excuses. That ain't no excuses to me, man. Either you want something or you don't. If you want it bad enough, you're gonna do what you need to do in order to make that shit happen. And I put my camera, I wake up in the morning, I put my camera in my car, I don't know what park I'm going to, I don't know where I'm going. I show up, don't nobody know I'm coming, and I start filming, man, and that's what makes my stuff. I think that's why people like my stuff so much, because it's so authentic. There's nothing scripted. I don't be knowing these people who they are, and we get into these conversations on camera, and people all over the world can relate, man. But yeah,